Right, we'll go ahead and get started. So today we're going to talk about what to expect in the biometric screening and how you can prepare for that. I also just wanted to take a moment to introduce myself. I am Madeline Kimbrell. I'm the new BeWell coordinator. And I am really excited to be the BeWell coordinator. I am a graduate from UCA and I love my time here, so I'm super excited for this program. So we'll go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to talk about what to expect during your biometric screening and how you can better understand your score and what this means for your incentives. So, and then how to better improve your health based off of your screening and your score. So why complete a screening? So oftentimes we don't take the time to, do kind of a check-in with ourselves over our health. So the biometric screening is a really great opportunity for you to take that time to understand what's going on with your health and kind of get like a snapshot of what's going on. And then also, which most people are most interested in, is that it is 2 part of the activities that you need to do to get your health insurance premium a discount for the next calendar year. So what we're talking about discount wise, we're saying to apply for the 2025 year. But I want to make sure that I always say participation is voluntary for the screening. So the 2 parts to get your insurance discount is the part 1 is the biometric screening. So you'll complete that first, and then you'll get your health risk assessment survey. Once you complete both of those, then you will get the $20 per month discount for 2025. So something that's a little bit new that is different from years in the past is that there is only the $20 per month discount option. And so the only way to get that is by completing the 2 parts, the screening and the survey. So regardless of what your screening score comes out to be, you will get the discount. And there's only the $20 a month discount option. And then you have to complete both of these by October 31st. So just kind of keep in mind, like by Halloween, I need to have these done. So you can get your biometric screening done either through the Student Health Center or you can get it done through your PCP. Your PCP options, you can get the form to fill that out and get all the necessary information through your PCP on our BeWell website under forms, or you can get it done at the Student Health Clinic. And that's really what I'm going to focus on today because that's mostly what we know. As you'll know, it is open to make your appointment now, but appointments don't start until May 1st, and then they're going to run through July 31st. And I believe they only have appointments open on Monday through Thursdays, no Fridays. And you can schedule those online through the patient portal or just give them a call to schedule that. So, of course, the screening is completely free to you as an employee, and it only takes about 15 minutes, and it is confidential. So important things to think about before your appointment. So you want to make sure that and think about this also when you're scheduling your appointment, is you want to fast for at least 4 hours prior to your appointment. So that means no eating or drinking anything besides water. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and then you want to bring your UCA Bear card with you, which I know most of us have it on our phone now, but fasting is very important, especially for the labs, and then drinking water also for the labs, and then also they will be getting a urine sample. So you want to make sure you're hydrated for that. So what to expect is going to happen during the appointment. And again, this only takes about 15 minutes. So they're going to get your height, they're going to get your weight, and then they're going to take your blood pressure. And then they're going to get your blood sugar, and that's just going to be a simple finger poke. And then they're going to take your blood, and that'll just be like normal through the arm on the inner elbow, and then a urine sample. So again, just a reminder, you want to stay hydrated because that really helps get the blood draw a little bit easier and for the urine sample. So once they take your blood, they're going to use this to run some tests. And these are the tests that they're going to run just to kind of give you a bigger snapshot of everything that's going on with your health. So they're going to look at your organ function. You're going to look at your risk for heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. And then for males that are over 40 years or 40 years or over, they're going to look at your prostate function and then also your risk for diabetes, which I think this is really important. So if they do your blood sugar check and it's over 110, then they will go ahead and run a hemoglobin A1C, which what that is that it just looks at your blood sugar levels over the past 3 months to kind of give us a good snapshot of what it's been running. Again, all of this information and even more details, breaking this down a little bit more, can all be found on the UCA BeWell website through Health Score or under the biometric screening tab. So this kind of breaks down the scoring. So once you get your test and you get your score, it's kind of like, what is this score? What does this mean? So this kind of breaks it down into the 7 risk factors that they look at. And so these risk factors are blood pressure, your total cholesterol, HDL and LDL cholesterol, your triglycerides, your glucose, and then nicotine usage. So it breaks it all down into your values and then puts all of this into a score. So again, I just want to remind you guys that with a new change coming on this year, that based off of your score, it does not change whether you get a better discount or not. So regardless of your score, you will still get the $20 discount as long as you complete the 2 parts. I know this is kind of hard to see. There's a lot of little numbers and everything. So this can also be found on our BeWell website under biometric screening in the section that talks about score. So as you can see, it's really just based off of your numbers, or like for the nicotine usage, do you use it or do you not? So pretty simple scoring. So I know it may seem like, we're not going to do anything different with our score since we're not using it for the discount, but it's still really important to focus on your health and improving your health score, especially if you have done the biometric screening in the past couple of years. It's pretty neat to be able to go back and look and see what you were last year and see what you can improve on. But before you make any changes to your health, you want to make sure you talk to your doctor, and then also follow what their orders are and taking your medications and taking them how they are prescribed. And if you're excited and you want to start working on some things, SMART goals are always really helpful to set you up for success when you're making goals. So we have a SMART goal worksheet that you can use to kind of fill out and set up your goal. And this can be found under the BeWell resources tab. But we're going to talk about some ideas on how you can improve your health score. So a couple things. You can, if you're currently using nicotine products or smoking, you can go ahead and stop. You can work on cutting back on that. You can get moving. So this can be, some people just think of exercise, but really it can be even small things. So this could look like maybe you park a little farther whenever you get to work or at the grocery store, and so you have to walk a little farther. Maybe you take the stairs once or twice a day versus always taking the elevator. Just small changes like that really add up to big results and big things over long-term time. Changes to your diet. So my background is actually in nutrition, and so I'm always big on this part, but changing to your diet. So thinking about what you can add more fruits and vegetables, you can add whole grains, all of those fiber-rich foods, all of those good things are really going to improve your overall nutrition. And then also focusing on maybe cutting back on some of the things like sodium, high sodium foods, saturated fats and sugars, things like that, having those more in moderation, and then limiting your intake of alcohol. So again, if you're interested in any of these things, check out our SMART goal worksheet to kind of help set up what a goal would look like for you. And what really can happen, because we've got 5 weeks from now till the biometric screenings when they start. So really, even though 5 weeks may seem like a short amount of time, you can really make some big changes and really work on improving that score. And so go ahead and go back in your Health Check 360 account, see what your score was last year and see what you can do to kind of improve that this year. So you can lower your blood pressure, you can honestly improve your cholesterol levels and your triglyceride and glucose levels as well. And we have so many resources. That's one thing that I love about BeWell is, and UCA is just all the resources that we have to offer. So Health Check 360, the app that we use to track everything. They have a lot of really good health coaching options and webinars that you can watch. I love their cooking webinars to get some ideas for some recipes, but also their one-on-one health coaching can be very beneficial. We also have our campus dietitian, Ethan Baldridge. He is really great. You can meet with him, and that is again for free. And that can be really like a personalized one-on-one nutrition counseling if you're willing to focus on your nutrition. If you're wanting to focus on, you know, your exercise, physical activity, the Hyper is available to you all as well. So that could be the personal training, that could be the fitness classes. We've got some really good fitness classes here, the group classes, or the pool, or just weightlifting, any of that stuff. If you are interested on working on your nicotine usage, we do have programs to work on quitting smoking. So that's always an option. And then we do have the EAP program, the Employee Assistance Program, if you want to work on your mental health, because even though that is not part of our scoring on this necessarily, we all know that mental health is such an important part of our overall health and well-being as well. And a lot of this information, like I said, can be found on our BeWell website if you're interested in looking into any of these things. So once you get your biometric screening done after your appointment, what to expect. So in about a week, I think they say 5 to 10 business days after your biometric screening appointment, you'll get an email from Health Check 360 to let you know that your health risk assessment survey is open. So once you get that, go log into your account and you're going to complete your survey. Should only take you 5 to 10 minutes to complete that. Once you finish that, you'll receive your score for your biometric screening, and then you'll also receive the lifestyle reward points. And then we will be notified that you have completed everything, so we can go ahead and work on making sure you get your insurance discount. So in the meantime, between now and your appointment, and even after your appointment, you can still be working on getting some of those lifestyle reward points. We have lots of options to be able to get you those reward points to work on earning some more bear bucks. And that is really it. So does anybody have any questions about the biometric screening, anything like that? We've got, I've got the chat open, or you can unmute yourselves. And I'm also gonna go ahead and go to the next slide to where you can take a screenshot of this and upload it to get your lifestyle reward points for attending today. Any questions?
I have a comment to add to this, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Matt. I'm with the international office here at UCA. In the past, I really increased my exercise prior to the biometric screening, and it really did make a difference. I just wanted to share this with everyone. Like walking daily. I mean, these are the things I should be doing all the time, but it does help to get a better result. And you will be surprised how fast your body reacts to those positive changes. So it's just something that I did, and I saw a big benefit of it in the previous years.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. But yeah, that's really great. Even just walking, I mean, I think sometimes when we think about making some of these changes, it feels like we need to do something crazy big, but it can be, you can start small and do small, simple changes that really add up to big results.
And I also want to say, welcome on board, Madeline.
Oh, thank
I know
you.
you're new. Yes. I want to ask one other thing. You mentioned Bear Box wellness. Recently, there have been lots of changes. I know this is probably on your plate, But when I went to different vendors off campus, they say that, oh, we're not using Bear Box anymore. So that's something to maybe look at in the near future.
Yes, we are. We've heard that from a couple different people. So, and if that does happen, if you wouldn't mind reaching out and just letting me know of the place so we can kind of just keep track of that. I think that would be really beneficial on our end as well, just so we can kind of really see how the usage of Bear Bucks and like accessibility of it is dropping. But we are looking at some other options as well. Laura asked if you could, if I could share where the smart, I think you meant smart goals was located. So if you go to, go to the, I'm going to pull up the BeWell website real quick. Let's go. I'm going to show you real quick. Can you guys see that on the screen, the UCA BeWell website?
I see the link. I don't see the actual website.
You don't? Okay.
I see a slide.
Let me stop sharing and then reshare. Let's see. How about now? Can you see that now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So the SMART goal should be under resources and then forms. Let's see if it's where it's supposed to be. It may not be there now that I say this. Well, yeah, it's not where it's supposed to be. We moved around some stuff on our BeWell website. So I will work on making sure that we get that back uploaded on here for you guys. Let's see if it's under here. This is where you can see a lot of the information about the risk factors that they use for scoring. Yep. Okay. Well, I apologize for that. I will take note and make sure that I get that back re-uploaded on there so you guys can go find the SMART goal worksheet.
I found the SMART goal worksheet.
You did?
Yes.
Do you want to mute yours and just talk about
Oh, that makes sense.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We're two people in the same office, so our computers were bouncing back. I found it under the resiliency toolkit.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Open it. I think it's
Let's see. Okay. I'm sure it's on here somewhere and I'm missing it, but thank you for letting me know. And again, with this, since I know this is kind of off topic from the biometric screening, but I'm so glad that you guys talked about the Bear Bucks and kind of how that's working for you all, because as the new wellness coordinator, I am very open to all feedback from if you've been in BeWell previously, what you loved, what you think could be improved, what you want to focus on. So I'm open to really all of that information and feedback. So my contact information is on the BeWell website. So always feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay if you can't answer this, but do you know why the discount options are less this year?
So I that change was made prior to me coming in. We did change the program from being outcomes based. And so I don't have a solid answer exactly as to why things have changed, but if that is something that really you guys feel are really important, again, I would love your feedback on that. So does anybody else have any other questions or concerns about the biometric screening or anything regarding BeWell?
I just agree with JW about the discount. I think that it's good that it's not driven on scores because you're gonna get more participation by that. But at the same time, I think, we need to look at that $20 per month and maybe get it back to what it was.
Yeah.
If not, $20 good though.
Yes. Yes, we still got that. And even though I know we're working on the bare bucks isn't what it used to be, we're still working on some other things. So I think the $20 is still great. That still adds up, and hopefully we can look at some other options maybe.
You mind putting the BeWell certificate back up? My screenshot didn't
Yeah.
go to the right spot or something. Thank you.
Let's see. There you go.
Thank you. Okay, got it.
And I'm gonna also go to the next slide. This is my contact information also, if anyone wants to take that down. And again, my office is always open for you to swing by and talk and chat, or just shoot me an email or give me a call. Does anybody else have any more questions or anything?
One of the slides said you could lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. Like, how intensively do you have to work at it to lose weight that fast?
Well, it really kind of depends. It also depends a lot on the starting point that you're at before. It also depends on what kind of changes you're wanting to make. It's kind of multifactorial, but the biggest thing is, I think, if you focus on just making sure that whatever your change is realistic, you don't want to just do something crazy for the next 5 weeks, and then after you get your biometric screening, you're like, and drop the whatever changes you made. So it kind of depends on, each person, on what you would need to do versus what I would need to be doing is completely different. So I know that kind of doesn't fully answer your question, but it's kind of hard depending on each person. But I think that's where, like, if you want to kind of see some of that stuff, working with either, the Health Check 360 health coaches or working with Ethan Balderidge, those are really great resources for finding something that's very detailed oriented to you and personalized to you, especially since there is a lot of misinformation out there about, lots of information out there about do this, do that, and it can be really overwhelming and confusing to know where to start and what would be best for you. So that's where those resources can be helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, ITC, they are really great. I was in grad school when they were working on that. And so I've heard some really good things. I'm going to go tour over there next week. So I'm super excited to see all the resources they have, but they're really awesome as well. But that's good to know. They've got a good dietitian. right. Well, does anybody else have any other questions? If not, I don't want to take any more of you guys' time. I'll be respectful for everybody. Everyone can get back to their day.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
Thank you, Madeline, and
No problem.
congratulations.
Thank you. And it's exciting to see all these faces, and I hope to meet you guys in person sometime soon.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, y'all.